Now, of course, it was immediately sort of made a shareholder in sort of Alberta's future. Rory, help me out here. Thank you. Okay, let's get out of there. Okay, go. I'm going to just try to keep it busy. There we go. Excellent. See, well, rest in peace.
One of the predicted side effects of the chief firearms officer is that really heavy weapons will flood into Alberta as well, and then the rats got their hands on them. So
yeah, mostly
part of it too.
Yeah, the rats have really, you know, when you ban guns, only rats have guns. Okay, things are suspiciously quiet out there. There's a gang of chuds over there, but I think we can handle that.
I'm on temp health, by the way.
Yeah, I am too. I have an artifact that means that I can't actually regain health. I just regain health over time. I can't heal. He'll just give me temp health, but I'm good to go. I'll be fine.
I'll give some here. I got some horse paste for you.
Oh yeah, give some horse paste. Give the horse paste.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, drink the horse paste. There we go. All better. What was that? Oh god, that was a giant.
That was
rat.
somebody trying to roll coal.
It's a very evil looking rat over there. It's gonna get me. Yeah. Nice. All right. So we're going kind of through the mire here. We're getting closer to the British Columbian border. Should be able to pass through pretty soon. It's getting rockier.
I heard that John Horgan is at the border just mowing down every tree he can find.
Yeah, he is. He's just going nuts. Personally, too, with a giant claymore. One stroke each. Because by this point, they will have discovered that if you take like 6 or 7 vaccines, you actually do gain sort of a preternatural strength. And Horgan's just been taken. He's at 300 or 400 at this point. Hopefully he'll be sleeping, honestly. Oh, this is a lot of rats. See, there are rats in BC, so the closer we get to the border, the more we're going to see here. I aim for the head. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. You okay back there? Sorry, I was looking at the scenery.
Just dealing with all the rats that got in.
That's lovely. The rats built all of this, by the way. Is it ethical to be killing them? Yes. Well, come on. This thing loves getting hit in the head. Thanks. Public Works of a Lost Age, says Good Julie in the Discord. Wrap my vaccine passport around my staff by Syntax D. That's actually a really good idea. See if I can work that into the next simulation. Next build. Ugh, too many guys. Ooh, too much fire. Right. Oh, this is a lot of.
Well, it is Saturday. They're always out on Saturday.
That's true. Why
I was
did we have
out
to set the
earlier
simulation
today,
to
and there was a
Saturday?
lady in like full Lululemon like jogging gear get up, holding a sign that said "No Great Reset, No Global Slavery."
Well, I mean, I also don't like global slavery, so I'll give them that. But I don't think they're really they got the right antagonists there in their narrative. All right, come on. All right, big guy. There we go. Oh, Berserker. Thanks. Okay, we need to keep moving. These guys aren't relenting. Oh, and look, healthcare workers that have been imprisoned.
The last unionized employees anywhere in the province, according to our simulation.
Yeah, they've been they've been all imprisoned. We're gonna help them out. God, how many of these big guys are there? Where did they get all of this armor from?
Ooh, I got rocked.
Still trying to wonder. Okay. Oh, 2 of you got rocked. This guy's still alive. Oh, come on. Stop. Don't hit me like that. Come on. There we go. Good job, everyone. Remember to dodge. Okay.
Get back.
Oh yeah, there's the exploding barrel. These are still plenty of natural gas and oil and such.
And since none of the wells have been capped off, it's basically just natural gas everywhere.
Yeah,
energy.
We're just breathing it in. Yeah, breathe.
That's how our friend here can just conjure fire at will. Basically,
They're just throwing matches. They're just throwing matches into the air. It's exploding spontaneously. Oh shoot. Okay. Oh god, there's a. Let's clear our way to the stairs here. Cat, get behind us. The stairs. Oh. Up.
This is really why you don't want rats in your province.
More workers.
So is this what it's like in every other province that has rats?
Yeah.
No. So like the there's actually been like a natural equilibrium there, but because our environment is not used to rats, essentially, they come in and they just rapidly turn giant and evolve hands and swords and technology and stuff. Joel, up the stairs here. There we go.
Yeah, they're a very effective invasive species. The rat patrol was so effective at
That's how
keeping them
evolution works.
that they were naturally selected to be pretty terrifying rats.
It's like an arms race, you know. Okay, we're almost out. This was we're getting into Horgan's territory here.
Yeah, it's a sawmill.
This is the giant. That's the giant house he built himself. It's the only building that he can fit in anymore. Oh god. Okay. It's just a few public workers left. Okay. Got to get into the sawmill. Oh no. Right. Inside. Okay, we have to go up the ladder here. Oh, more rats. Yeah, the rats will just like walk back into like across the border into BC and just shrink and turn to a normal rat again. It's wild. I don't really understand how it works, but that's just how it be. Okay. Down here. Yeah, thanks. Oh, shoot. To see, just a lot going on. I aim at things' heads and thrash around. There we go. Yeah. Oh, I think we burned a lot of those workers to death. No, they're fine. They're fine.
No, they're fine.
They're not even
fire resistant. It's fine.
Yeah, they're wearing PPE, fire resistant PPE. Okay, up the ladder, folks. Got to make a break for it. Gotta get out of here. Okay, they're all freed. Oh, I see the exit. We're almost out. All right. This is it, the last stand. Right. Will, Joel, any more questions? Or sorry, Rory, Joel, any more questions before we wrap up here about our simulation and what we pretend?
Honestly, it looks like things will really work out pretty fine. I mean, it looks a lot better than things are right now, so.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like at least like, you know, stuff is like there's change, you know. Maybe
there were public healthcare workers that were not busy, so
maybe it's because due to the Lord of Change. But yeah, I know, I got it. Let's get out of here. Come on, back up.
I'm down.
You're down too. No. Here, yeah, I'm covering you. Let's go. Go behind me. I got the pokey stick. All right, go, go, go. Into the very advanced public transport that BC has. Yay! Wonderful. Good job, everyone. That was one of the toughest simulations yet. So
We left all that wheat unharvested.
we did. But I believe that we're going to be able to survive the next 30 days of Alberta, even if it gets this bad.
One of the positive results is that the solidarity factor goes through the roof for the survivors, for the folks who do survive. So we have that going for us.
That's true. So so at least be able to look forward to that and getting some sick loot. Only a merchant's coffer. We should have picked up the tomes.
I got a commoner, so.
Oh hell yeah! Look at that. I'm not gonna brag or anything.
It's the proletariat coffer.
Cool. All right. Well, thank you all for walking through that simulation with us, folks, and thank you to everyone who's watching. We're now going to switch over to our second activity, but before we do that, does anyone in the chat here? Let's answer some questions about the simulation. Let's see. We have Rob's. Thank you, Rob. Syntax easy clap. Thanks. A lot of people saying congrats for getting out of Alberta. If only. Maverick Congressman said Derek filled a rat. Definitely. Snow says can't wait for this libertarian utopia. Do you think the war room doesn't have an armory? That's true. I bet that as soon as all this went down, all of Kenny's staff like just opened up a big closet and grabbed some hammers and glaives and axes and such. All right, let's switch over.
Didn't get very far because they wielded them very incompetently.
Exactly. So we're going to be joined soon by a couple more guests, and we're going to. We have about another for folks watching. We have about another. How long? Like
about 45 minutes.
45 minutes. Yeah, we have about 45 minutes here. I'm going to actually quickly download something that Joel sent me. We are going to be. Let's see here. We're going to be watching a couple of National Film Board documentaries, and Aaron has joined us here. Aaron, please introduce yourself.
Hello, everybody. My name's Aaron Giovanone. I'm a proud member of the Alberta Advantage team. I'm also the host and producer of Sweater Weather, a podcast about Canadian arts and culture and society from a class perspective. It's both a video and audio podcast, so you can find it on all those platforms. Thank you for having me.
Oh, of course. Aaron, you actually pitched this lovely idea, which was to watch some classic National Film Board of Canada documentaries, some that we've seen ourselves, some that I haven't seen. So we're going to offer some commentary and watch them. So we are also joined by another guest here, not of Team Advantage ilk, but still very valued by us here at AA. Gordon, introduce yourself, if you will.
Hello, thanks so much for having me. I love the simulation here. I'm
actually worked very hard on it.
I'm calling it from Christopher Freeland's writing. So if I would have done it, it would have been Wolfenstein. Look out for the Ukrainians. But no, I'm calling in from Darts and Letters, which is kind of like a left show about academia and ideas, which means, typically in that space, what we would do is tell you why socialism isn't possible and offer you technocratic solutions and scold the unwashed masses. But that is not what Darts and Letters is. It's kind of a show about ideas and academia and why they matter and why they need to work for working people. So I love Alberta Advantage and the whole Harbinger network. So super honored to be here. Thanks so much for having me.
Nice. Awesome. Well, the first one we have queued up here. I want to have a little blurb for it. So this is called Grain Elevator. Actually, probably a good time to show off my personal grain elevator here. This is a whiskey bottle, if you believe that. But it's called Grain Elevator. It's from 1981. It's by Charles Conowall. This documentary short is a visual portrait of prairie sentinels, the vertical grain elevators that once dotted the Canadian prairies. Surveying an old diesel elevator's day-to-day operations, this film is a simple, honest vignette on the distinctive wooden structures that would eventually become a symbol of the prairie provinces. Wow, isn't that nice? So let's take a watch for this first one here. This is about 15 minutes long, and have any of us seen this before? I think I've seen this one. How about the rest of you?
I think I've seen it twice. It's a banger. It's definitely a top 10 film.
I think Aaron's also potentially having a few video connection issues here, so we might have to give a second for Aaron to rejoin. But I'm gonna hit play. Hopefully, Aaron will be back with us soon here. So I'm going to, so that all of you can see what I'm streaming to you. That makes sense, right? Because you need to be watching this as well, the folks I'm chatting with. I'm going to share my screen in Discord as well. I think that'll probably be what we want to do here. So all right, can you folks see that in the Discord, AA people?
Yeah, that's good.
Cool. You can see the big NFB thingy.
Yep.
Lovely. That's exactly what we want. Okay. So, one sec. Can folks see it in? I don't think it's not showing up in OBS. Give me a second. I'm gonna just quick technical problems situation, but we're going to return shortly here. Window capture. It's gonna be elevator. No, not that one. It's gonna be VLC. Oh, I don't think I can stream it to you guys in the. I've been thinking about this. Okay, I can do this. One sec. Sorry, folks at home. I'm just going to make a slight readjustment here. Change window. Just going to share. You guys are going to have to very sadly watch it through the OBS. Actually, if this is actually possible, can you just like pull it up the thing locally, and we'll just like sync it up and try to watch at the same time roughly.
Yep,
I think that's sorry, didn't quite think through this exact part of it. So the link is in the chat. It's a bit higher up. It's the grain elevator one. I will post it again for you folks, and then we'll play it for the folks at home, who of course the most important ones here in this Harbinger telethon. And we wouldn't be able to do any of this stuff without your wonderful support, and that's why we're here. And that's what really matters. If you can't tell, I've done a lot of CJSW funding drives before.
You're sucking up, Sean. You're sucking up to them. Number one rule of broadcasting.
You don't want to suck up. You don't want to do that. It's the worst possible thing. Yeah, this is giving me guff for some reason. One sec. Let me just remove that, and here we go. Create new. Ha 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 ha. Yes. Excellent. I don't know why it's so small doing that, or in that size. Okay, that's very strange. Reset. Okay. All right. Having some issues. Does anyone have anything to chat about while I'm figuring this out?
All right.
Really
Well,
quick?
we can describe what a grain elevator looks like.
Oh, that's good. I like
for
that.
everybody. So it's like
Ooh.
it's a building. How would you describe it? Looks kind of like there's like a chicken coop on top, maybe. Like
kind of multi-hump.
multi-humped, yeah. It seems to not think VLC is a thing. So you know what I'm just gonna do? I'm just going to we're just gonna play it off of the NFB website. F it. That's what it's sort of telling me to do. Then we're just going to listen to we're gonna just listen to the music of the universe, and we're going to allow that to be what we do here. Okay, so lovely. This is Grain Elevator.
Can you make it full screen?
We got it.
We get sound too.
Where are you seeing it?
Oh, I was thinking that you were all going to. Okay.
Okay. No, that's fine. That's
We
fine.
don't have it
Okay.
in the ice stream, but we have it in Twitch.
You have it in Twitch. Okay. Well, are you not hearing it in Twitch?
Nope, it's good on Twitch.
It's good on Twitch. Okay. So everyone cue this up on your own personal versions. We're gonna start in 3, 2, 1, go. All right. There we go. I love that symbol.
What second are we on here? I think I might have started a bit behind you.
I'm 25.
Okay.
There's a lovely man walking to a grain elevator here.
Yeah,
I would assume. Do any of us know where this is?
I do. It's in Wood Mountain, Saskatchewan. It's very nice near the border. This
Very
grain
nice, richly dressed, obviously.
This grain elevator was built in 1920.
Oh, look at him. My mouse out of there.
This was built in
John's been here
1920.
35 years. Our dad ran it before that. Seems Dad had a name for this place. The Beacon.
Hello. Oh, hello, Johnny. How are you? You got some rain last night? Must be a little damp this morning then.
I'm so jealous of this guy's life.
Why don't you try it and
It's very
see the sample and
bucolic.
I'll run a moisture test on it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, the permit book. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. You're missing the application form, right? Yeah, well, that's in the mail today. Okay? Yeah.
Oh, Pat, your keys are a bit loud. Can we? Oh, such a good poster. That the patch he has, it shows it again. It's amazing.
Just the layers of wheat dust all over everything.
Tight squeeze.
So there's not a lot of these left, these grain elevators in Alberta that are actually like functioning the way we know them.
Holy crap.
Does anyone know how many we actually have left? I'm sure no one has a number off the top of their head, but can't be that many.
I saw one in Saskatchewan at the University of Saskatchewan. I think it was like ornamental though. I don't know if they really still.
Yeah, I don't think there's any in operation.
Of the old wooden ones, I don't think so.
I think this one, the year after this documentary was filmed, the operator here named John Saparlo, he retired, and I think they shut
Well, are
down
you
the
going to
grain
wait us
elevator.
for equity, John?
Such a cool hat.
I always do, don't I?
Sure is a wild
Yeah,
day today.
believe it or not,
good
I
thing you got a
grew up
car
in
pump.
Montana, so I appreciate
Pays
the
off.
Saskatchewan. Although my friends say my Saskatchewanianness could purge with me, but sometimes I say
Now, it all begins with the farmer when he comes in and
The grain
dumps
looks
his
good.
grain in the pit, down under the elevator.
Very nice. Ooh, look at it flow.
Oh,
Damn.
I want to touch
Say
that
this
grain.
farmer comes from about 12, maybe 15
Just want to
miles.
touch grain sometime.
And it's all big
Yeah.
trucks, 300 bushels or more.
Need to go outside and touch
And a
grain.
fellow brings in 3, maybe 4 loads a day.
This guy's down a bit.
And John, he doesn't just stand there. It's harvest and a lot to be done. He's responsible to about 100
I'm glad he
farmers
doesn't
or
just
more.
stand there.
There's checks to be issued,
Disrespectful.
permits,
Yeah, he's a
quotas to be noted.
public
And in
employee.
the end, he's got to keep track of how much grain he
Uh,
takes in.
Maverick Congressman saying this is the MCU film that started it all. Oh, totally. I'm very sad that I love the NFB. I'm so glad it exists. I'm glad I could just watch these things online. And it's important to have stuff like this.
We
Like,
watched this
just-
at parties.
Yeah, okay. Don't tell them about our lives. This is like this just sort of like banal but well shot and serious like documentation of just like the operation of this facility. It's great.
That's beautiful.
Look at just all these shots, the sun peeking through. Oh, it's lovely.
I think this is the boxcar or something.
This is where he lives.
That ladder didn't look safe, but
That's his hat. He eats out of that. That's his bed. Going to, I'm kidding. I'll stop this. But there is a lot of extremely unsafe stuff. I mean, like grain
Yeah.
is like basically like gunpowder. It's very flammable.
Don't swim in it because you'll drown.
Yeah.
Very difficult
Is
to
that
breathe.
restored?
I don't know what he's doing here. I forget
He's turning a boxcar into a like sort of
his house.
so he can fill it.
like-
So he can fill it. So he can
Yeah,
fill
turn
the
into like
grain.
a grain hopper. He's just like making like a homemade grain hopper.
This guy is very handy.
He is.
Look at this. This is cranking things and I mean,
Polishing them.
this looks wow. Yeah, big wheels turning. This is why he doesn't wear a tie to work.
Oh, I love that oil applicator. Amazing.
Oh yeah, old fashioned oil can.
And the machine was probably made in the 20s.
Oh, I love all this. This is Soviet montage to me.
Oh,
Oh, I love these
boy.
shots of all the stuff going. Yes.
Oh boy.
Let's get some hog lizards in the chat for the shots of machinery whirring.
Look what he's doing. This is dangerous.
It's extremely dangerous.
Oh my
I used to have
god.
kids do that. Small hands.
Is there like a whole YouTube machinery subculture? It's like ASMR for working class people or something?
This elevator is made
like-
up
I
of 20,
hope so.
21
Machine age ASMR.
for different types of grain and various grades. The grain is elevated by cups on a belt called the leg.
Get some rices in the chat. I hate that it looks like rain, but it's a rice emoji.
Funnel-like thing they call the Gerber.
So we should listen to him.
So
Be respectful.
why do they have to elevate the grain?
That's
So-
I'm
Because it's
kicking off
easier
the
to
call.
dispense because you just put it in there and it's very easy to just simply like
Then
dispense.
it'll flow out.
Yeah, it's like a water
I think the
tower in that
sword too.
respect.
Yeah.
Looks so bad, it could be dry.
From what I understand,
She
like with
says
coal at least,
Temperature.
the raising of it was like a part of the sorting process, and then you just pull carts through and dump it, basically.
Oh yeah, I mean, I guess it would be similar as well.
Celsius. Here,
Checking that moisture.
My grains are wet.
Yeah.
Sweating. Oh God! I hope he doesn't see my wet grain.
38 and 50. Oh, that's good.
Oh, that's you would love it when he says it.
Oh, it's got it. Sure. Give her hell now.
See, he's not just handy; he's also a wheat scientist.
Yep.
He's a Renaissance man.
Oh, I I was reading the comments on the NFB site about this, and there's a comment from someone who was a kid and would visit this grain elevator with their farmer father. And
We'll look at the comments after this for sure.
and
Not to.
and they mentioned that John Saparlo, this man here, he would give people haircuts in his office. A true Renaissance
Wow.
man.
He does everything.
He could do everything.
Yeah, just get him out. I'll cut your hair. That's so cool. This guy's awesome.
Tell you like the moisture content of your grain, and then give you your haircut.
Kind of a
Side
inappropriate
hustle.
Fan service shot that we just saw, but
He's moving that car by himself.
yeah, I know. It's extremely impressive. We love this guy.
Oh, beautiful. Look at the shot.
This is what we should be glamorizing. Whatever this is. Sorry.
There must be hand-operated brakes on this car. He's cruising along. He needs to stop it precisely. Or maybe that.
Oh, both.
I think that's the break right there.
Yeah. Oh, I wish I could understand his glyphs. The glyphs of the wheat keepers.
Might as well
It's a
be
language
Egyptians.
long lost. Find a Rosetta Stone. Yes.
This tube. Well, that tube's not quite lined up. Oh,
Oh, Oh, I
It's gonna
remember
go
this
have
part.
to, yeah, it's to whack it with a huge hammer or something.
This is the conflict of the piece. This
This
is where his head's torn off.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
We have a dial here that's numbered according to bin numbers, and to make sure that
That's so
it's sitting
cool.
on the right
Look
side
at that.
down there, we have.
He even elevates himself.
Have a look.
I know.
Sometimes he doesn't work.
It's the
out.
power of his
Pulling
own
himself
arms.
up.
I mean, it's gonna be a counterweight there, but
I think you have number 9 bin, and you're probably on number 8. Run into a problem there.
So that was the biggest issue in this entire thing. You fixed it easier.
John Saparlo makes it look easy.
I mean, we're a
Now, when
satisfying
John's
job
loading
to just like sort of
boxcar, he
fill
stands
things.
mainly behind that upper thing.
It's
Oh, that is
bench.
nice.
it's
And you'll draw, I think,
the
it's
original
22
bulk bin.
hoppers to a boxcar.
Yeah. Imagine being the person in bulk bin that goes around and fills up all the bins. But the even
He
bigger bin.
checks the grain and then he weighs it.
Wow. A lot to
John,
think about.
John Saparlo's grandchildren do that.
Yeah, oh, that's sad.
It is.
Yeah, that's modernization.
John records the contents and the weights on the weigh bill for the railroad.
Guess we got another 5 more to go.
Love to see it
The
flow.
leg elevates it back up
Very
to the top.
satisfying.
The Gerber shoots it into the waiting boxcar.
Oh, then the Gerber shoots thing.
Whoa.
He
Beautiful.
like always has grains in his socks.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. You can't get it out at a certain point. You just like scratched his head with the brain plates.
I can see how you get your elevator clean, John. It's the farmer that comes in here and sweeps for you.
I think there's a bit of a tiff towards the end of this, or maybe that already
Got all the
happened.
deductions off, John.
Oh, yeah,
Lump sum and whatever.
They
I got.
argue over the weight, maybe.
Last couple months.
I mean, part of the reason the pool wheat elevators existed is because
Yeah,
farmers
definitely
didn't
this
like
time around.
getting like constantly like
Quota-wise.
Jerked around with prices.
yeah, worked around on prices by like all these things like the dockage fees over like moisture and like foreign material in the grain.
John?
So they wanted a pool that would like work for them.
And where is it now? I assume doing well. That's
Owned by Saudi Arabia.
Now mind, this
Oh,
is
well.
not a very big shipping point.
damn.
Well, actually, I'm not sure
John
what's
only loads
up with the
about
Saskatchewan pool because it's not the same as
150 boxcars
Wheatboard.
a year.
Yeah. more nice shots of things happening.
Just
Oh,
love
look at that
love the
grain.
uniform.
This film really
So-
does have a lot of like ASMR quality too.
Oh yeah. It's very like minimal. Like I'm glad there's not really any narration other than the one that we're providing to ruin it. But oh, that thing's cool too. But yeah, it's actually a very this is a very good, genuinely, this is a very good documentary. I love this thing. It's like 15 minutes long. It's just kind of observes this guy in an artful, well composed fashion throughout his day.
It's a great thing to show at your parties.
It is. And NFB has like an app you can usually put on like smart TVs and stuff. So no reason not to. And hopefully, you know what, Harbinger, will one day be the NFB of podcasts for Canada. Just this repository of oh wait, the film is dedicated to all the grain handlers and all the people who will make the grain elevator a symbol of the prairies. Let's give it up. Let's get some grains in the chat,
Beautiful.
folks.
Beautiful.
We love it.
Beautiful.
Heroic, just wonderful.
Hell yeah. Amazing. I'm going to quickly, let's go down. I want to see, you said there was comments. Oh my gosh.
They're long comments.
Look at this. My father operated the Manitoba Pool Elevator in Kenmay, Manitoba from the 1920s until the 1950s, or almost less than 150 yards from the main line of the CPR double track. The trains on which maintained a minimum time difference of 20 minutes. This is way too long.
Yeah, this is very detailed.
This is actually, this is just like a personal essay about this person's life.
It's like, why didn't they make a documentary about my dad?
This guy, yeah.
My dad
I
should
know those
have
people
been in
great
this.
film. There's a lot of comments that are just basically like, I knew this guy. I love this guy.
Yeah,
My dad was a guy who did this. This is cool.
that's very
I
nice.
love this. These are some actually extremely wholesome comments. This is the best comment section of anything on the internet. Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, time for
Not a comment at all about horse paste.
I like the usernames too. Prairie Dog 27. We got Sheep Incidents.
I wonder what the comments in the story of oil are going to be.
Mm,
Oh, it doesn't look like there are any.
No, it's an oldie, so I'm not
No.
sure.
This one's from 1946. It's only about 17 minutes. And this short documentary depicts the production of oil in the Turner Valley in Alberta from the initial exploration through the use of the finished products, for the use of the finished products for the Labour Party setting me. This film is an informative mid-century portrait of the substance that ran so much of the world's daily lives. That's funny, and still does. Okay, never mind. I should have read further on before owning myself. Oil men are continually exploring the land with wells that may or may not provide the sought after substance. This runs so funnily, that classic sought after substance we all know and love.
We're always looking for it.
Geologists-
Always
Yeah.
looking for it everywhere, under the table, in the,
Yeah.
So it's
in the
also
bathroom.
important to note that this documentary from 1946 predates 1 year the Leduc #1 strike.
I love.
Absolutely.
So
Oh,
like
yeah.
this is just before oil really takes off in Alberta.
Does
Can
anyone here need the link, or we all got this?
Oh,
This is-
before we all hit play on this, can I just say one last comment about
Oh, yeah.
about the grain elevator? So
Please.
I looked up John Sparlow just to see how he did later on, and so I think he died in 2014. And
Oh.
the macabre personality I am, I looked up his grave just to check out the gravestone, and it has beautiful artwork of shafts of wheat on it. It's just beautiful,
wow.
just
That's
very nice.
lovely.
Nice.
That's nice. That's actually
Yeah.
a nice thing.
He was a grain elevator till he died.
Aw, that's
And-
lovely.
All right, sorry to
No, that's great. I'm glad that we've resolved that. So, and what a beautiful testament to his life is that film. So,
Yeah.
Cool. All right, so this is definitely way different and way worse. So, this is the story of oil. I don't think I've actually seen this one. But I like that it says geologists, scientists, and laborers. Geologists, scientists, which are a different thing from geologists.
yeah, the non-scientific
Geologists are cranks of some kind. They're
It's
not
just
doing science.
I've
Guys with
encountered
the-
so many
the stick.
geologists who are like climate change deniers. It's incredible.
I know. It's because they're already climate change deniers and they get into geology so they can work with oil and gas, basically.
Yeah.
Like my experience taking geology classes, generally I found, because I did like a part of my BSc like with geology, I actually found that people were generally very like climate change is real, like the instructors, but the students were very reactionary and pushed off against that, which is very weird. like you get a lot of like, no, climate change is real and we have to be responsible for that. And then like you just get students who are just like, oh, you believe this? Anyway, kind of sad. Very sad. Anyway, let's get even more sad here. The story of oil. I'm going to let you know when to begin here, so everyone can cue it up on their end, friendly AA folks. And if you were just joining us here, the Harbinger telethon, the Alberta Advantage, we're going to be watching this one more film before we pass it off to news you can use. This is going to be the story of oil. Just another quick rundown of who we are. We have Sean, and then Pat, Rory, Gordon, Joel, and Aaron at the end. So let's start this, folks, in 3, 2, 1, play. Okay. I like the green one better, I gotta say. Oh, great start.
Beautiful. Wow. Little.
Oh, I love those little guys. They're my friends.
Worker beavers.
Let's see, turn down slightly. All right.
Natural gas feeds the engines of 1 million machines.
That's good.
And flowing oil
They counted them,
the
1 million.
working parts.
It's actually not that many.
Gas and oil, the motors hum, and the wheels roll swiftly and easily.
Where is this?
Look at that metropolis. Where is
Is
that?
From
that
the foothills of
Calgary?
Alberta come the largest supplies of oil yet discovered in Canada. Turner Valley is a long wrinkled dent
You
in
can
the
see what the
landscape
plates say.
southwest of Calgary, set under
Turner
guard
Valley?
of the Rocky Mountains.
A dent.
A fistful of tiny
Wow.
towns are flung out along
Wow.
the 20-mile
Evil
lake.
looking.
It
Look
is
at those tiny
range country
towns.
for the herds of half-wild horses. But rising in the background
They're half
are the
wild
towers
horses.
of a newer power that is stronger and swifter than they.
That's mean to the. Why would you bring that up?
Why even have
The
that?
towns get their
What is
names
this?
from the
Just-
company oil wells. on
Just
which
looking
they
for
depend
17th
a living.
Avenue
Yeah,
here.
fuck these horses.
Where's the Red Mile?
Small towns,
This is
catching
Calgary.
short roots in the green
This is
brown
Calgary
earth.
20
This-
years ago.
this
So
They've
is
people
lived
might
so
not
long
realize.
as the oil well pays,
This is the
and no
southeast.
more.
Yeah, it came a long way.
Are these like corporate bunks?
Oh
Probably.
man,
In
imagine
Turner
living right
Valley,
next to an
the
oil
field
well.
lasted a score
Wow.
of years.
Yeah, all these
No,
kids
no,
are
it's-
Solid
fins now.
towns have
It's
grown
a
and
safe
stayed,
distance, I'm sure.
but no one knows
In
how long the
1946.
wells will flow.
Yeah.
So farther afield across the prairie, the search for new wells goes
It's
on.
crazy that there was just a bunch of empty land for these people
Oil
to
men,
move
like the
into and build
cattlemen,
this
their
little town.
neighbors, are gamblers.
This is
They
true.
know
Really.
a
I wonder
freak
how that
nature
happened.
May throw
I
their
don't know
luck
where it came
in or
from.
out. May mean that they stay or go. No one knows for sure when a well is sunk, whether it will strike oil or not. And at the end of a job, the workman and his work must be ready to move on,
Seems
leaving
like a
the finished
terrible
well
life.
We should
to
do
work
now.
for
Yeah.
them,
Looks
small
rough.
and
Just to constantly
undramatic,
move on.
in the rolling stretch of foothills.
Just moving the podcast down the highway.
Yeah, to another province, they'll have us.
I guess
The
it's the
Ontario
run out of
Manitoba
town.
Advantage.
It's the
But there is
Manitoba
less
Advantage.
guesswork now than there used to be when a new well is begun. For geologists have learned to read the signs the rocks show, where oil is to be found.
Okay, can you
At
elaborate
new
on
wells
that?
being drilled,
No,
core
okay.
samples of
Because
rock
before they
from
just
each
literally
layer
drilled holes in the
tell
ground
the
and hoped to
structure
find
of the
oil.
earth
That's so
below
funny.
the
It's
surface.
just like, well, we'll get it eventually.
They
Fossils
looked
in
at the
the
ground and
cores
were like, okay,
tell
any
the
oil
history
here?
of oil.
Do you see any
Probably.
oil
Fossils
seeping
are
out?
remains
okay.
of the tiny creatures whose bodies made the oil long ago
Oh.
in forgotten shallow seas.
Makes you
true.
think. Tiny
Sandstone and
creatures.
limestone
It's
are
their
porous
bodies.
kinds of rock
Yeah.
in which oil is held. In Turner Valley, it is the Rundle limestone layer in which the oil traps lie.
Yeah, that just like all of these like little
Wow.
bugs and algae and
Whenever
stuff just
a
like
new
died,
area
and
is
then
to
like
be
millions
explored,
of years
the
later,
seismograph
digging up their
crews go up.
corpses and using it to
A
destroy them.
seismograph is an instrument that records the waves of an
It's
earthquake.
crazy.
Wow. They
It's
didn't
a
have
cool
car.
truck.
They didn't have car washes back then either. I don't think.
No.
One truck erects a portable derrick.
Yeah, it's a miniature, Derek.
That's cute.
Yeah.
And you could
And
put it in the
digs a
back of your
miniature
truck.
well.
It's a lot more convenience. It's cheaper. good for small families.
Yeah, you can rent them around Calgary, like the e-scooters.
The men
Yeah,
build
take them,
dynamite into
take
the
them out to
hole
Banff.
to make a minor
Drill a
earthquake
hole.
Casually start doing it.
down through
Just
the layers
going
of
out to
rock.
explore for oil this afternoon.
Why did they stop making trucks that look like that?
Yeah, why isn't there a spool on the back of my Toyota Corolla?
Yeah, I need that.
Very aerodynamic, just giant block.
When the blast goes off,
Oh.
that.
each layer of rock shakes with a different wave or vibration.
Oh, all right.
Hmm.
I am learning things.
The
from
seismograph
this.
yeah.
truck records these vibrations. From
Vibrations
them,
for geologists.
geologists
This
can
guy looks
tell
like
what
Ronald
kinds
Reagan.
of rock there are,
He
how they
is.
lie
He's
beneath
the
the
actor,
surface,
remember?
and which are likely
he,
to
was
hold
hired,
oil.
he was hired
Yeah,
to play the scientist.
Oh, they go to old conservation board.
wow, there's a woman
doing-
doing a job.
Yeah,
That's
they're doing
pretty-
some real science
All the
there.
information
There's
is
This is
collected,
barely legal in
Representation.
Alberta at the time
Analyzed
for women
and
to do work.
classified.
This is the nerdy. This is
Look at this
that
guy's
guy-
tweed. Oh my
Look
god.
at these guys. They got the
At
most
last, a
scientist
complete
ass
map of
guys.
the geology of the field is known.
Oh, I want to be these guys. They look like they're having
Gas
fun.
can travel underground from place to place, through the pores in the rock.
Eh,
It
goes
drives
up,
with it oil,
Oil goes up,
and salt
pipe
water.
goes
Yeah, we need
down.
left
2 or
over
3
from
more
the
shots of you
ancient
doing
shallow
that, Ted.
seas.
Can you just get your finger across the map one more time?
Wait. Which
But
way is the
where
arrow
earth is
going?
trickled into dome-shaped folds, the oil is trapped under layers of shale or limestone. When a well is sunk, it may turn out to be just a dry hole, or a water well.
Oh, that one just missed.
Producing
He must
gas
be
and
mad. He
oil.
must be mad.
I was about to thank people for not commenting on dry hole, but then
And then they did.
A new well is begun on the foothill plains.
And now they're digging the well.
First, the cellar is dug.
Ooh.
All right,
This
guys.
is how you get
The
oil.
foundation
Get
is
to
laid
it.
to hold complicated
Get that
drilling
oil.
machinery. Then a derrick is erected.
check the
Whoa,
Steel
that
girders
derrick went
reach
up fast.
140 feet high,
yeah, and that was real
or a
time.
tower to work the head block
It's
of
like
the drilling
a
gear that will
Fortnite
slide
building.
repeatedly down from the top as the hole goes deeper. A tower to lift the miles of drilling pipe that will be lowered length by length into the well.
So a fun thing about
Along the ground,
like oil and gas
pipes are
extraction
laid ready
in
for
Turner
use
Valley at this
when the
time
well is finished.
is that they hadn't figured out
We'll
like
move the oil to separate storage tanks.
how not to waste
Take
a
off
ton
the
of it,
waste gas
particularly natural gas.
safe distance
And the way the
from
rights worked
well.
was like you got rights to drill basically
Cement
based
is
on the
mixed
land
for
you're able to
concrete
secure.
pillars to
So you'd have
support the
tons of
derrick.
derricks basically all
So the
next to each other, all
micromachinery of the
sucking
drill will
oil
work
out,
heavily
didn't
and
counter
hard.
natural gas.
3 shifts,
And it
day
was
and
too
night,
expensive to like
for
come
half
up with
a
a
year,
pipeline to
perhaps,
like
until
pipe
oil
it
is
somewhere.
reached.
So they'd just flare it. So you'd you'd just have like
The crews
fields
stack
of like
pipelines
flaring
against the
natural
side of the
gas next
derrick,
to like tons
ready
of
to put
derricks.
down the well
Really good use
at
of
the
natural
hole
resources.
Like
Huh.
literally, they were flaring like what was it? Some stat that
The
were
drawworks
they were
is the
flaring something
machine
like
that drives the turning
like
part.
the city of Vancouver's like monthly like energy bill
head
like
block shaft of the
every
rotary
week
drill.
for one like one well.
No.
Billions of
Turning
dollars of
rotary
natural
cable
gas
on
in
the drill
today's
well
money
floor.
just up in smoke.
I love the market.
diamond
It's
drill
so
bit
cool.
revolving
And
under
that's
the
where the
Depth
word
and pressure are
conservation
checked under
comes
the
from
watchful
in the
eye
Energy
and keen hands
Conservation
of
Board. We needed
vibrations of the
an
brake
agency
tell him
to
the
make
hardness
people
of the rock
stop
below.
wasting the resources.
Oh, that sucks so bad.
That looks good.
Mud lubricates the
I
turning
know,
part.
it's
People
actually good
people
when
live
Pipes are
about 50
pulled
yards
to
away.
change the
from
bit. Mud plaster
From the
keeps the well
sludge.
from caving in.
Ugh.
Oh my
If you
God.
fall into that, you instantly turn into some sort of Batman villain.
I think we'll see you in
Some
Warhammer.
I like they're just
derricks are
pouring all of
appropriate
that
ones
garbage onto the
that can be
ground.
put up quickly and
Yeah, you turn
taken
into a
down for
Chaos
use
Marine
again.
if you fall in there.
They work, however, in much the
I
same
love that
way
guy.
as
That guy's
older
got an
kinds of
easy
wells.
job.
Yeah, the lever
Sliding
flipper.
down gradually
He's not the
from
guy
top of
smoking the
derrick,
cigarette next to
a long
the
rod turning
oil
round and
blasting
round
out.
revolves the drill bit that bites through the rocks
Yikes.
below. It goes down 50 to 200 feet a day. Sometimes the bit is lost, and drillers have to fish for it a mile perhaps below
This
the
reminds
surface.
me of
That's
a
amazing.
lot of the MST3K shorts where they like these very dry, informative, like almost condescending like documentaries like this that they produce and like assuming for like children in schools and stuff like that.
Frequently,
I love a
the drilling
condescending
stops.
documentary.
For the
They're
drill
all
bit
like
has worn
clearly
out and must be
propaganda of
changed.
some kind. They're like sort of like
All the length
naturalized
of
whatever
pipe
they're
that has
sort of
been sunk is
depicting.
pulled up and stacked
One that they showed on
90 feet of it
MST3K
at
was one
once
about
against the side of the derrick.
like poultry farming, and they kept talking about how important cars were, And it was like, we get it. We live in car culture. It's cool. It's fine.
But it was about poultry farming. They just
but they
working
kept
in the
bringing up
cars.
cars. Yeah,
They
like,
stack
it's
it
very
against
weird.
the derrick again.
This looks incredibly dangerous.
Oh, yeah.
On a platform,
Look at this guy.
I have
The
friends
derrick
who've
man
worked
guides
this kind
the
of
top of
job
the
and
pipe
like almost
over to
lost
the
fingers
side.
many times.
And swings the
This
big
guy has a
hooks
rope belt
down
on.
the crew
I mean-
below.
Oh, yeah.
It's got like some leather on it, so it's fine.
I mean, it looks dystopian.
There will
Like,
be.
Ridley Scott or like David Lynch would have like directed this, but like this is a celebration
Yeah.
of the story of oil.
That's
That's
going to be
When
that's
all
in the new
pipe is pulled up,
the new
worn
Dune
drill
maybe.
bit can be replaced.
Oh, yeah. There's this waiting sense that some tragedy about to happen.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, like if there's the wrong music over top of this, this would be very psycho
Then men
horror
fasten the drill
stuff.
bit.
Yeah, we need to get Hans Zimmer in here.
I would hate to have that lowered on me personally.
Yeah. You know what? No, I don't want
And
that.
send the lengths of
No.
pipe down the hole again.
This is also before they like discovered how to do directional drilling. So they're just
Screwed
like drilling
tightly
straight
together
down.
by means of clamps and winch.
You mean like Mr. Burns does when he angles
Yeah,
it?
that's how they do a lot of it. They just get on a piece of land and they just suck all the oil out from somewhere else.
Drink your milkshake. Yeah, my straw goes underneath. It's your milkshake. Is that like all bamboo?
Then
Like,
drilling
what is
starts
that?
again.
It's a lot of
What is
pipe.
that pipe?
Steel pipe,
Steel? Oh, okay. Well, I'm stupid.
other alloys later.
Oh, look at this
New
guy having a
lengths of
break.
pipe are added.
Oh, that
As
guy's
the well
awesome.
deepens.
They
Till
use
once again,
bamboo.
He also has
They
an
use
easy
where
job.
the
He has some sort of.
must be
I
changed.
guess he was maybe operating the drill, maybe.
The crew who pull
Gordon,
the
what was
pipes
that?
are roughnecks.
I was saying they
A
only
name
use
that tells
bamboo
the
in the
toughness of their
eco-friendly oil drilling.
Yeah.
As
That's
the well
right.
nears
Yes.
completion, the
That's
deeper
very
pipes
true.
bring up a muddy mixture from underground. And changing the drill bit is harder, longer work.
They said that if they lost the drill bit, they'd have to try to fish it out, and this might be like a mile underground.
Yeah.
I can't
We're
believe
trying to
I mean,
reach down.
You just need a really big magnet.
Yeah. It's like sound.
There's that old timey like flat cap, like no helmet, anything, just like a
I
cool
know.
hat.
Look at that. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
But some of them have helmets, but most of them, that guy doesn't even.
Like
wear
nothing.
anything.
That guy's got a drill beyond.
He doesn't want to
Milady.
mess up. He doesn't want to mess his hair up.
Oh no, he is looking pretty good.
Yeah.
He's
All these guys are
in oil. He's
looking
like,
fly.
I don't want to mess up my hair.
These guys are ripped.
This is
These guys are
homoerotic.
ripped.
Not many wells are gushers that
The
spout
whole
high in
thing
the
is
air.
very sexual.
Or when oil
Oh
is
yeah,
loose,
there's a lot of
system
entering,
of
a lot of
valves
things being wet
is ready to
holes.
control the flow.
Stay in pipe here.
When the well
You don't want a
strikes
dry
oil,
hole.
the
You
roughnecks
want a wet
pull the
hole.
pipe length up, unstack them
The
from
roughnecks.
derrick,
You hear that?
and roll them
Yeah.
outside,
They call them
ready for
roughnecks.
use again.
They hadn't
Another
invented the
well.
term rig pig yet.
Then they put a casing
Both
down the
horny
well
names.
to hold
I
the
gotta
water.
say, roughneck and rig pig.
In
Please,
Turner Valley,
please see our
wells need
episode about
acidizing
toxic
to break
oil patch
down the pores
masculinity.
of the limestone, allowing
exactly
the oil
this.
to flow.
That guy's awesome. There's
Yeah.
a lot of cool guys in this.
Yeah. They
Acid
know
is
how to
brought in
like
trucks.
kick
pipe
out their
swells.
legs.
Yeah.
Flare pipes carry off the waste.
Oh,
Oh, here's the
from the
fl-
well,
Is this the flare?
where they can be burned.
I think it is.
Guys,
Yeah.
it's a safe distance, everyone.
Don't worry.
It's
That
far
is
enough.
not
Completely
it's burning
normal
up,
flaring.
and then it's
Look at that.
going away.
cool and fun to do. It's for safety.
Yeah.
No, it's
This
not a
is-
nuclear bomb. It's just daily operations.
This is not causing any problem very soon.
Oh my
Burning
God.
flares of the wells across the valley
Oh my
are
so
god.
bad.
fumes of smoke by day and jets of fire at night when the workmen
Incredible.
go home from their 8-hour shift.
Oh, I'm done. The flare's burning, right? Okay, see you later.
Time to go to my
Set
house
it
that was
and
built
forget
1
it.
week ago.
Oh,
That's
well,
cute.
this family is supported by.
A
Well.
well, when the derrick is down, is a small, compact set of valves and pipes.
What? That's the same
There's a
well.
drink-
That's the
That's
That's
same
their
well.
drinking water. That's their drinking water.
Some wells need a pumping jack to get up the oil. The pumping jack
Time to
is
shower
the
the
kind
baby.
of robot men have made to work for them day
A
in.
robot?
They said an
Well,
oil
that-
derrick is a kind of robot. A robot.
An oil derrick's
Oil is
basically
measured in
the world's
barrels.
first robot.
Yeah.
Thousands of barrels of the crude oil stock are sometimes stored
I
in
love
field
driving through the
tanks.
Albertan countryside and
From
seeing all
there,
the
the oil
robots.
men load it in trucks and take it off to pipes or
It's a
into
funny
some
way to
fields
explain it.
to cleaning
I guess it's
plants.
technically true
Yeah.
because it's like automatic. It's a machine.
Oh my.
It's robotics in a very loose sense.
So this
The
is where they're
receiving pit
delivering the oil.
Maybe just
And
a
there's
They're
just
just
large
dumping it.
They're just
dumping
dumping
it into the
in
ground. Well, gotta put it back.
stores the
Oh
oil
my God.
until it is pumped out again to be cleaned or to be
Okay.
sent to the
Incredible.
railroad.
Wow,
Right.
this
I bet it's
looks-
all staying in there
It's
and not
just an
going
oil pit.
anywhere.
It's safe.
Yeah.
The animals love it.
There's just you cut and you see like 6 moose drinking from it.
This is,
This is like what Jesus
flock of
wanted
beautiful
according to
geese.
the government at the time.
I mean, it's
The
hard to argue.
pipes are laid to serve each individual well,
Pipes are being laid.
but
Yeah.
larger
To serve
pipes
each individual
leading
well.
to the processing
That's
plants
right.
and refineries
How much do we have left?
serve many
Oh, we got
wells
time
and
here.
companies together.
current state of
Each
Keystone
company has a
XL
quota
here.
of the number of barrels it is allowed to send by pipeline every day.
That's what a pipeline used to look like. It was that?
That
Itty
looks
bitty.
like that's like bull snake size. I can run
At
over that with a
scrubbing and
lawnmower.
absorption plants,
And there's like
gas is
thousands and
separated from the
hundreds of
oil,
thousands of
and the
kilometers of
high
pipelines
octane
still like
gas
that in the
for
ground.
aeroplanes is
Yeah.
taken out.
If you've ever seen a map of Alberta pipelines, it's just
Oh, you can see Alberta's
At
glaciers that no longer
refineries,
exist.
Oil is purified.
Yeah.
and
Oh wow, there
separated
was snow on
into
them
its
back then.
commercial products.
I think we actually
In the
ran
cracking
through
plant,
some of these
crude oil
buildings in the
heated into
simulator.
vapor cools in high distilling towers. The vapor that
I'm
rises to
thinking
the
about
top of the tower liquefies as gasoline. From the next highest level comes kerosene, then diesel oil and fuel. From other types of oil, the residue produces tar and asphalt,
Oh,
or
that's how that works.
lubricating oil and wax.
I love wax.
Oil from a
Lubrication
million
as well.
years underground goes out to serve Canadians.
That's a cool bridge.
It is power for
Gotta
our
say.
trucks
Very
and
nice.
farm machines
So glad
and
that
many
you
other
served
kinds
as
of
a Canadian.
locomotion.
Ah, this kid. Oh, thank God for oil. Wow. I can
Oh,
play with my
Applies 3
bicycle.
drops of it, just like, it was all worth it.
Where are
oh,
horses?
thank God. Yeah, now I can shoot my horse in the head finally. Don't need it anymore.
Oh
It
wow. Oh,
fuels
it's
our
good for
activities
girls
in
as
many
well.
ways.
Oh, that's
At
good.
home.
I was about to say.
Every
These
good,
are-
every good
Not
sewing
just
machine
grease
needs
and oil.
oil.
Alberta
That's right.
Petroleum.
They should just show. Yeah.
Oh,
what
look at
what
all
about?
this is my collection of
In
oil-based
wax for
products.
Why don't they show
and
somebody
cleaning
like using petroleum jelly or something? A shirtless man applying it.
In heating
Oh, we're
devices
going-
for our
Is a
stoves.
person's head stuck in banisters and trying to get them out?
Like wonderful for a sticky situation
In
like this.
paraffin for sealing jars.
Wow.
Okay. Well,
You know what?
I guess
After
so.
seeing the oil in the pit,
I don't want to put
I
it
don't-
into my food.
I don't want it on my
willingly.
jam.
You've never made like a pickled jam
And
with
all the
paraffin to seal
byproducts
it?
of petroleum
I just
are
seal
an
it
important
using
part of our
like,
modern way
the
of
boiling
living.
thing. Okay. Anyway,
wow.
we
There
didn't
you go.
even see one beaver the entire time.
That very creepy beaver.
did he say our oily way
His
of
job is done.
I think he did say our oily way of life one side.
I was going to make a
Exactly.
joke about oiliness being one of the parameters of the simulation, and now
Oil
I
and
really wish I
gas
had. It would be the perfect.
and all the byproducts
Chasing.
of petroleum are an important part
Our
of our
oily way of
modern
life,
way
is
of
that what-
living.
Modern way of living.
Oh,
Okay, well,
oh,
Our
modern.
wish it was a-
modern oily way of life.
yeah, modern oily way of life.
Very slick.
All right.
Okay.
Well, that is our block here at the Harbinger Telethon. Please donate, support wonderful independent leftist media. Hopefully we'll be able to do more Twitch stuff soon. This is very fun. So thank you, everyone. It's been Sean, Pat, Rory, Gordon, Joel, and Aaron. I'm pointing the wrong way. Does anyone want to plug anything before we get off here?
I would like to plug Gordon's Darts and Letters podcast,
Thank you.
particularly the last episode that he just put out is very, very good.
Wonderful.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we look at kind of the intellectual history of the major parties, especially the Grits, who Christo did a great job explaining, sort of Pierre to Justin, but also the NDP, well, the early CCF. So kind of a new story for me, but to learn kind of what it was like. But like show about sort of intelligentsia, and a lot of it is about sort of the intelligentsia and how they betrayed the sort of labor socialist roots of the party. So it's kind of cool.
Cool. Awesome. Well, check that out, of course, Alberta Advantage. There's a new episode just released today, I believe. And Sweater Weather as well.
Yes,
Aaron's
please check it
podcast.
out. Yeah, new episodes coming soon.
Lovely. All right. So that'll be us up next, unless there's a change. I think it's news you can lose, more like you freaks.
Where did I
We
put
love
it?
them.
Where'd this news go?
Yeah, I don't know. We're going to use some news coming up next. So goodbye, everyone. Thank you for
Bye.